Hello, we're here live with Susan Treadgold, and she's going to share with us a little bit about how to biohack with photobiomodulation. And I'm a user of this technology, so I'm very familiar with it, but some of BrainTap Nation isn't familiar with it, Susan. So tell us a little bit about what you're talking about. Now, over in the comment section, I have added a link. So if they want more information, they can go there and get additional information. But what would you say is the reason for being for this photobiomodulation? There's some research around it. What are you finding it's working for you? For me, it's upregulating my nervous system and having me function in a much better space. So why don't you share with us a little bit?
Awesome. And that photobiomodulation, that's a mouthful, isn't it? So that you very quite rightly pointed out, that is the science behind the Lifewave patches. And just to be clear what we're talking about, we are talking about the company Lifewave, and they produce 10 different types of patches using the science of photobiomodulation. And we are light beings. You know, if you're out in the dark at night, you can have a camera that will track our light. So we let off light, and these patches have some nanocrystals and amino acids that reflect and that are activated by our body's light and create different chemical reactions. We know that light causes different chemical reactions in the body. You go outside in the sunlight, it stimulates vitamin D production. And just like this, each of these patches stimulates a different chemical reaction. So what is so exciting about Lifewave, they have 9 patches, but the thing that has really, caused the hockey stick growth in this company is it's the first and only stem cell activation technology that is safe, affordable, and non-invasive. So it's not like a nicotine patch. I'll just show you what they look like. It's just a little patch like this. And you tend to put them on acupuncture points. So nothing actually is transferred into your body. It is activated with the light. And this X39, which is the one I was talking about, the stem cell activation one, it actually reacts and elevates a copper peptide in your blood called GHK-Cu. And that has been shown to stimulate and activate the replication of your body's own stem cells. So you don't need to have anything injected. And now I have been on these patches myself personally for about 1.5 years. And, I'm a biohacker myself. I love your product. There's a lot of things that I use, but I always try them first to see how my own body is going to react. And the X39 gives accelerated healing. And it took a couple of months till I noticed something, but the first thing that I noticed was that the sunspots on my neck and my face and the backs of my hands disappeared. And that was actually quite shocking in itself. And then I started noticing like little blemishes or little sort of chickenpox scars on my face that I'd had since I was 10 years old. Those disappeared as well. And I think overall, I've also used one of their patches that stimulates collagen production, and my skin has plumped out a bit. Like, people haven't seen me for a while. I actually have a before and after picture, which I wish I had thought to put in here, but you can see the difference even in my own face in terms of, the difference that it has made. I also love, the company started with their energy enhancer patches, which was made for the Navy SEALs to get more energy. And if I've had a late night or haven't, been able to get the rest that I need, I use that. And, that definitely gives me more energy. There's a Silent Nights patch that helps with sleep. There is the next best-selling patch is called the Eon patch. And this is for stress, anxiety, and inflammation. And really, who doesn't have those things in our modern lives, right? There's a Lifewave patch, which is a little bit like an ice pack. It gives you almost immediate relief from pain. So I use that on, an injury that I had on my knee, and that immediately, within about 15 seconds, takes the pain away, which is quite amazing. So yeah, what else do you want to know? That's like, I know we don't have much time, but
That's fine. We've had a few people join us. I mean, if they want to ask some questions live here, they can ask some questions. I can forward them on to you. But I think the main thing is tell us a little bit about how this photobiomodulation works. I know that it works with our own bodies. Most people don't understand that our bodies are giving off light all the time, like you were saying. So tell us a little bit more.
It's light therapy. The founder and CEO, Dr. David Schmidt, he's done all sorts of scientific studies on this, and you can find this under science on the website. And in fact, in February at the big convention, there was an incredible research study, really platinum. It was double-blind, randomized, placebo-controlled research study showing that the X39 actually did what it said it did, which was elevate these copper peptides in the body that in turn activated and stimulated the growth of new stem cells. And just to remind you, for people who aren't aware what stem cells are, those are the cells in our body that can become anything. So what you find is when you use these, it will tend to, you can use it directly on the spot of, let's say, an injury or a problem area, or these are almost like acupuncture aids. You can put them on the acupuncture points to really supercharge the results. And so, for instance, I have mine, I don't know if you can see, like on the back of my neck, that bone protruding at the base of your neck is one of the sort of systemic acupuncture points. But my son, for instance, he plays competitive soccer, and I would put the patch on him if he sprains his ankle. I immediately put the Icewave on for the pain, the Eon for the inflammation, and the X39 for the accelerated healing. And by the next morning, he'll be fine. It's, incredible. So, and as I said earlier, it is the science of photobiomodulation. It is the way you're having these different nanocrystals and amino acids that reflect different light waves that stimulate different chemical processes that in turn give different desired effects. So there's I don't know, like over 100 patents and research studies. There's a lot of science behind this.
We do have a question from Sue Miner. She's saying, this is totally new to me. Is it a sticker? Do I attach it to light? She's a little confused about it. So why don't you tell her how simple it is? You just take it out of the...
Yeah, it is. It is a sticker. I can just show you mine. I just pull it off. Yeah. And here, and it's like that. And it has the nanocrystals in the center. So it's quite easy, and they're quite firm. They stay on quite well. I even wear mine in the shower sometimes. Although if I've been working out, sometimes you can just put a piece of tape back over it if you want to keep it on. So you leave it on for 12 hours and you take it off for 12 hours. So some are best, the glutathione patch I actually have on right now, and that is elevates your glutathione, which is helps with your immunity by up to 500%, over 5 days, unlike the supplements, which kind of cause a spike and then leave your system. So some of the patches are designed to be worn during the day, and others you can wear at night. So I keep mine kind of by my toothbrush. So in the morning I put on my X39 for the stem cell, and then I take it off when I go to bed, and I replace the spot with the Eon, which is for stress, anxiety, and inflammation. And I find that also helps with my sleep.
What do you recommend, Susan, they do to contact you? Because I know we're rounding out the time we have together here. How should they best contact you? I know I put it into the notes section of this, but if they're just watching it and they want to know what do you?
Yeah, if they want to, you want to just put my direct email. It's Susan, SUSAN, at tedlondon.com. That's my email. So if you wanted to have any questions, there's the link to the website, so you can have a route around there and look at the science and things like that. But I can also send a few little videos on if you'd like a little bit more information. In fact, if there's anybody listening that is in the area of Irvine, there's a big presentation of Lifewave and the science happening from 10 to 12 on Saturday. This coming Saturday in Irvine. So if anybody's interested in attending and learning more, I can forward that on as well.
Okay, so we put it into the notes section. So if you're watching this, just go to the notes section wherever you're watching this. You should see Susan at tedlondon.com, and you can email her for any latest updates and information. There's also a link if you want to try out the product in there, where you can go to the Lightwave product page. It says lightwave.com/Treadgold.
Treadgold.
Yeah.
Treadgold, yeah.
Treadgold, yeah. So yeah. It's like Susan and then her last name. So it's right there in the section. You can contact her, start trying it. I used it. We've measured it against with our HRV, which most of our brain tap doctors know what we have, and we even have a doctor that introduced me to this. His name is Dr. Russ Court, and he's done extensive studies on what happens with HRV and this technology. So we see a physiological effect. So it's not just something you're putting on like a placebo. And like you said, there's been studies that are double-blinded, placebo-controlled studies, the highest level studies produced. So please check it out. This is a new world we live in now. So
yeah.
It's
I just
really
wanted to say one other thing. There is a 90-day money back guarantee. Who does that? Like that's incredible. And that's how much, the CEO, David Schmidt, believes in the product.
Okay. Well, Susan, I want to thank you for sharing with us here at Brain Tap Nation, telling us a little bit about this. And a couple people already said Susan will be in touch with you soon. So they're going to be contacting you, and hopefully we can help them to get their nervous system regulating appropriately, get them creating those healthy stem cells, get it regulating correctly. And I love the fact that the glutathione upregulates. I was able to try that in DC, like I was telling you before. So really great stuff. And just know that this is cutting edge technology out there. Check it out. Susan's bringing it to you. I use the product. So just let me know if you need any other information. So thank you,
Patrick.
Bye.
Bye.